Good evening, friends. We'll start something different today. Close book questions, API 576. Select the best answer. Using the following description, pick the following pressure relieving device from the list. The spring is fully exposed. It is used on steam boiler drums. It is also used for general air and steam service in refinery. Safety valve. Using the following description, pick the type of pressure relieving device from the list. They are used in liquid or incompressible fluid service. They have closed bonnets. They should not be used in steam, air, gas, and vapor service. Relief valves. Using following description, pick the pipe type pressure relieving device from the list. They are used in gas or vapor service and liquid service. They have closed bonnets. They should not be used in steam boilers. They are used in corrosive refinery service. Safety relief valve. Using the following description, pick the type of pressure relieving device from the list. They are used in refinery process industries for gas, vapor, air, or liquid. This can be used in corrosive refinery service. They minimize the effect of back pressure on its operation characteristics. They should not be used as a pressure control or bypass valves. Balance safety relief valves. What is common limitation for use of the following pressure relief devices? Safety valve, relief valve, safety relief valve, balance safety relief valve. Used as a pressure control or bypass valve, it cannot be used. This is the limitation, common limitation. Which of the following is not a cause of pressure relieving device improper performance? Proper maintenance, not a cause for improper performance. Corrosion, damaged seating surface, failed spring. No is are causes for pressure relieving device improper performance. Why is a definite time interval between inspection of pressure relieving device necessary to ensure proper performance? An inspection or testing of a pressure relieving device is required by APA 510 at every 10 years maximum. Which one of the following is not an item to be checked when visual on-stream inspection of a pressure relieving device? Check to make sure the nozzle of the valve and or piping to the valve inlet is not plugged. What you have to check to make sure correct relief device is installed. Check to make sure no gags, blinds, closed valves, piping obstruction prevent the relief device from working. Check to make sure seals installed to protect the spring setting have not been broken. This checks is okay. This is not. Nozzle of the valve and or piping of the valve inlet is not plugged. No. Okay, when a pressure relief valve is first received in shop, what should be done prior to dismantling? Test pop the valve to determine has received relief pressure. A self-locking seal that when placed in position and closed locks and must be physically cut or broken to be removed is a car seal. B. Is it written? I don't know. Just check this one. Which of the following should be on a pressure relieving device identification tag? Test date, unit designation, set pressure. Which of the following is not a limitation of relief valve? Not a limitation. It should not be used for incompressible fluid. So relief valve, they are used for incompressible fluids. It should not be used for pressure control, bypass valve, that is okay, limitation. Should not be used for steam air, okay, that is a limitation. It should not be used to service piped or a closed header without consideration of effect of back pressure. Which of the following pressure relieving device is characterized as having a bonnet that encloses the spring and forms a pressure tight cavity, with the bonnet cavity being vented to the discharge side of the valve? Conventional safety relief valve. If a pressure relief valve is received and the valve's inlet and outlet are not covered, what should be done? Provisions should be made to ensure that in the future they are covered before leaving the shop. Each of the following may cause the improper performance of pressure relief device. Damaged seating surface, failed spring, rough handling is okay. All of the above. Pressure gauges to be used for the setting of pressure relief valves should be calibrated by what means with a regularly calibrated deadweight tester. Which of the following pressure relieving device would be used to protect the upstream side of the pressure relief valve against corrosion? Safety valve. How should pressure relief valves be shipped? On their side to prevent the relief device from falling over during the shipment. What is the reasons for inspecting pressure relief device? To determine the general physical and operating conditions of the device and to ensure that this performance meets the requirement of a given installation. A pressure relieving device whose spring is fully exposed outside the valve bonnet and normally used on steam boiler drums and superheaters, safety valve. Which of the following would not be a precaution taken when removing pressure relieving device while the equipment is on operation? The bonnet of the relieving device should be removed and tested for hazardous materials or explosive mixtures. It would not be precaution taken when removing. The space between the relief valve and the adjacent block valve should be vented to a safe location. A blind should be inserted between the pressure relief device and any adjacent upstream block valve. An authorized person should isolate the relief device by closing any adjacent block valves upstream or downstream. That is okay. What is the essential to effective administration and control of any pressure relieving device program in a process industry? Suitable system of keeping records and making reports. What is normally causes the failure of pressure relief valve spring corrosion? What is the following pressure relieving device is normally used for protection of atmospheric storage tanks? Pressure and or vacuum vent valves. A visual on-stream inspection should be performed on pressure relieving device at what intervals? As determined by previous on-stream inspections with a maximum interval of 5 years. What is the usual service life of a pre-bulged metal rupture disc under normal operating condition? 1 year. When the best time to perform inspection on pressure relieving device? When the inspection least interfere with the process and maintenance manpower is readily available. Which of the following shall be installed between a rupture disc device and the inlet of a pressure relief valve to detect a disc rupture or leakage? Dry cock, pressure gauge, a free vent, all of the above. If a rupture disc manufacturer specifies a bolting torque procedure and tightened bolts are loosened, the rupture disc should be replaced. What type of pressure relief valve should be installed in a system that is corrosive and may contain foreign particles? Balanced bellows safety relief valve. The annular pressure chamber located downstream of the seat of a pressure relief valve for the purpose of assisting the valve to achieve lift is hooding chamber. Which side of a conventional domed rupture disc pre-bulged is designed for pressure? The concave side. If unusual corrosion deposit conditions are noted during the shop maintenance inspection of a pressure relief valve, who should be called upon to assist the inspection? The inspector. When operating pressure are as high as 90% of a disc design bursting pressure, what type of rupture disc should be used? Reverse buckling rupture disc. Why is the size capacity of pressure relief valve test stand important? Insufficient surge volume might not cause distinct pop and may cause an incorrect set pressure. For pressure relief valves that comply with ASME Section 8 Division 1, what is the minimum and maximum deviation between the pop pressure and the set pressure? Not less than 0 or greater than 10% of the set pressure. In accordance with the ASME code, liquid service pressure relief valves installed after the date have to have their capacity certified and stamped on the nameplate January 1, 1986. What is the relieving capacity used as the basis for the application of a pressure relief device determined in accordance with the applicable code or regulation? Rated relieving capacity. When inspecting reverse acting rupture disc that utilizes knife blades, what should the inspector look for? dulling of the knife edges, which could cause the knife not to sever the disc. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll stop here.